Hey everybody, it's Wednesday. You know what that means. It's Worship Wednesday time with Justin, the worship leader here at FBC, and today's topic is homecoming. I know it's a special time for a lot of folks in our church. We've been celebrating it for many years. And this Sunday, it is at 10:30 a.m. in the sanctuary. I know we usually worship out in the FLC, but this Sunday, we'll be back in the sanctuary, but still at our normal time, 10:30 a.m. And what I wanted to focus on for homecoming is just what kind of the meaning behind it is, and that feeling that you get from being there. I know when I was growing up, our church, homecoming was a huge deal. We used to have it outside because we didn't have the FLC when I was growing up. So we would always be in the old fellowship hall or doghouse or kids zone, whatever you want to call it. We would all be in there to eat, but we would have these huge tables set up outside. There'd just be lines and lines of folks coming in. And one of the big reasons why it was so special growing up was we got to see folks and all these families that hadn't been to the church in a while. Maybe they had moved away. Maybe they had gone somewhere else. But folks always used to come back because our church really felt like home. And that's why it was homecoming. You got to go back to that place where you had a lot of special memories. Maybe it was a wedding. Maybe it was the birth of a child, baptisms, folks, accepted Jesus as their Savior there. But homecomings were always special. And I would think, when I look back at how the world has changed over the last couple of years, I would say that feeling, that closeness, that willing and wanting to be together and around a lot of folks, it's kind of been taken away a bit. With COVID and everything, we've been forced to kind of push away and kind of stay within ourselves and stay at home. And I think a lot of folks have probably got that feeling that, they're kind of settled in and maybe they'd like to kind of stick to themselves. But we all need family. We all need people to be close to. We all need that feeling of being at home and being close to one another. And so my story today, because as always connect back to the Bible, right? So the story to connect all this today is the story of the prodigal son. And if you remember, the one son, he goes off, he kind of lives his life. He goes really far off the path that he knows he shouldn't be on. He wastes all of the money that was given to him. But at the end of the story, it's this awesome picture. It's a picture of the son way off in a distance. He's coming home. The father sees him off in a distance. And if we look at Luke chapter 15, and we're going to start at verse 20, it says, "So he got up and went to his father, but while he was still a long way off, his father saw him and was filled with compassion for him. He ran to his son, threw his arms around him, and kissed him. The son said to him, 'Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son.' But the father said to his servants, 'Quick, bring the best robe and put it on him, put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Bring the fattened calf and kill it. Let's have a feast and celebrate. For this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found.' So they began to celebrate." And isn't that an amazing picture of a good homecoming? There may be folks that are watching this and you're thinking, you know what, I don't have family around here. I don't have friends around here. I don't have that place to call home with other folks. Let our church be that place that you can call home. FBC wants to be that home for you. Come on in, join our family. It doesn't matter how far you've strayed from the path. It doesn't matter how far you've gotten from God. Come and join with us. Become part of our family. Become part of the church. Let this be a new special homecoming for you. We would love to be, a big family with you. None of us are perfect. We've all strayed. We've all sinned. We've all fallen short of what God has expected of us, but God still loves us. And he expects us to show that same grace to others. So if you're looking for a church home, if you're looking for a place to really have that homecoming experience, if you want a place to just join up with a family, you want to feel that closeness again, you want to get away from the loneliness, you want to get away from that time of, just turmoil and being by yourself. Maybe you're new to the community and you don't know anybody. Come on in. It's homecoming time. We want to celebrate with you. We want you to join up with our family. We're all there to just worship the Lord and to love God and to love others. So come on in, have fun with us on homecoming. Again, it's this Sunday, 10:30 a.m. in the sanctuary. Can't wait to worship with you. Godspeed.